Welcome to the 2019 U.S. Championships at the Sprint Center in Kansas City, Missouri, USA. Today marks the second and final day of junior women's competition for the top gymnasts in the country, all vying to earn national medals in individual and all-around competition and a spot on this year's Team USA. And now, the gymnasts that are here to compete in the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Starting off on floor exercise for world-class Jamison Sears. For Everest, Lauren Little. For Woga, Sky Blakely. For Mavericks, Caitlin Rosen. For Everest, Kaylin Morgan. For Gym Cats, Kaylin Chio. And for world class, Ava Seichfeld. Starting competition on balance beam for Paramount Elite, Levi Young Ruivavar. For West Valley, Sienna Alipio. For MG Elite, Ariel Posen. For San Mateo, Sophie Parenti. For Prestige, Addison Feita. For Discover, Sophia Butler. And for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. Starting off on vault. For Hills, Kayla DeCello. For world champion, Zoe Miller. For Browns Las Vegas, Sienna Robinson. For Cincinnati, Lily Lippett. For Parkettes, MJ Frazier. For Genie's, Maya Whitty. For Hills, Anya Pilgrim. And for world champions, Karis German. And starting off on uneven bars. For First State, Sydney Morris. For Flips, Ella Zerbis. For Midwest, Leiden Saltness. For Airborne, Nola Matthews. For Revolution, Connor McLean. For First State, Love Burt. And for Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows. These are the junior women competing in the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. At this time, we invite you to please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to our nation's colors. Here to sing our national anthem from Kansas City, Kansas, Paula Saunders.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Paula Saunders. Gymnasts may now prepare for competition in today's U.S. Championships.
Rock
This concludes the warm-up, and competition begins with the start of rotation 1. Starting off on vault for Hills, Kayla DeCello. Starting off on uneven bars for First State, Sydney Morris. And starting off on balance beam for Paramount Elite, Levi Young Ruivivar. Kayla DeCello of Hills on vault. Now on floor exercise for world class, Jamison Sears. Jamison Sears of World Class on floor exercise. Now on vault for world champions, Zoe Miller. Zoe Miller of world champions on vault. Coming up next on uneven bars for flips will be Ella Zerbis, followed by Midwest gymnast Lyden Saltness. Now on uneven bars for flips, Ella Zerbis. Coming up next on balance beam for West Valley will be Sienna Alipio. Coming up on vault for Browns Las Vegas, Sienna Robinson, followed by Cincinnati's Lily Lippett. Ella Zerbis of flips on uneven bars. Now on beam for West Valley, Sienna Alipio. Now on floor exercise for Everest, Lauren Little. Lauren Little of Everest on floor. Coming up next on vault for Cincinnati will be Lily Lippett. Up next on beam for MG Elite will be Ariel Posen. Light and Saltness of Midwest on uneven bars. Now on vault for Cincinnati, Lily Lippett. Lily Lippett of Cincinnati on vault. Up next on bars for airborne will be Nola Matthews. Now on floor exercise for Woga, Sky Blakely. Sky Blakely of Woga on floor. Ariel Posen of MG Elite on beam. Now on uneven bars for airborne, Nola Matthews. Coming up next on balance beam for San Mateo will be Sophie Perante. Nola Matthews of Airborne on uneven bars. Caitlin Rosen of Mavericks on floor.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away.
Sophie Parenti of San Mateo on balance beam. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 1 may now begin their warm-up. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 1. Coming up on vault for parkettes will be MJ Frazier. On uneven bars for Revolution, Connor McLean. And now on balance beam for Prestige, Addison Feta.
Fresh weed, it's a la vie, your energy taking over me, don't stop. Got me feeling a whole lot. Tell your powers to calm down. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's something about you, baby. I like the way that you can move around the place and then you dancing in my face, so I just play it cool. Baby, I like the way that you can move around the place and when you dancing in my face, so I just play it cool.
Connor McLean of Revolution on uneven bars. Now on vault for parkettes, MJ Frazier.
In my face, so I just play it cool. Baby, I like the way that you can move around the place and when you dancing in my face, so I just play it cool.
MJ Frazier of parkettes on vault. Addison Feta of Prestige on balance beam. Now on floor exercise for Everest, Kaylin Morgan. Kaylin Morgan of Everest on floor. Coming up next on vault for Hills will be Anya Pilgrim, followed by world champions gymnast Karis German. Love Burt of First State on uneven bars. Up next on uneven bars for Texas Dreams will be Sydney Barros. Coming up next on beam for Discover will be Sophia Butler. Now on vault for Hills, Anya Pilgrim. Anya Pilgrim of Hills on vault. Now on beam for Discover, Sophia Butler.
Now we had a good time that we can say we hurting each other, yeah. And boy, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, boy, before I let go.
Coming up next on floor exercise for Gym Cats will be Kaylin Chio. Kaylin Chio of Gym Cats on floor. And on even bars for Texas Dreams, Sydney Barrows. Coming up on balance beam for MG Elite will be Olivia Greaves. Coming up next on floor for world class will be Ava Seigfeld. Now on beam for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. Now on floor for world class, Ava Seigfeld. Ava Seigfeld of World Class on floor, and moments ago on beam, MG Elite's Olivia Greed. This concludes competition in the first rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their second event on the second day of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships for junior women. With 3 rotations of competition remaining in the second day of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships, here are the top 5 in the all-around. Currently in 5th place for Hills, Anya Pilgrim with a 68.45 score. In 4th place for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. Her score is 68.65. And the top 3 look like this. In 3rd place for Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows, 69.1. In 2nd place for Revolution, Connor McLean with a 70.6. And leading the way by 0.2 of a point in the all-around for Hills Gymnastics, Kayla Descello. They are your leaders heading into rotation number 2 on the second day of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the first half of rotation 2. Now on vault for Woga, Sky Blakely. Now on beam for Midwest, Leiden Saltness. Sky Blakely of Woga on vault. Now on uneven bars for Browns Las Vegas, Sienna Robinson. Now on floor exercise for MG Elite, Ariel Posen. Ariel Posen of MG Elite on floor. Now on vault for Mavericks, Caitlin Rosen. Caitlin Rosen of Mavericks on vault. Coming up on vault for Everest will be Kaylin Morgan, followed by Gym Cats, Kaylin Chio. Coming up next on uneven bars for Cincinnati will be Lily Lippett, followed by Parkettes gymnast MJ Frazier. Coming up next on beam for Airborne will be Nola Matthews. Now on uneven bars for Cincinnati, Lily Lippett. Lily Lippett of Cincinnati on uneven bars. Now on vault for Everest, Kaylin Morgan. Now on floor for San Mateo, Sophie Parenti. Sophie Parenti of San Mateo on floor. Now on vault for Gym Cats, Kaylin Chio. Now on uneven bars for Parkettes, MJ Frazier.
I can't believe it every day and every night. It's getting better with you out of my life. It's like I flicked a switch and now I'm
Kaylin Chio of Gym Cats on vault.
now you wish that you could. When the weekend comes, I know I'll feel alive. You will be the last thing on my mind. No regrets, do you know what that means? It's loud, it's wild, we bounce to this track, and I don't care what anybody thinks about that. Hands to the sky.
Coming up on balance beam for Revolution will be Connor McLean. Now on floor exercise for Prestige, Addison Feta. Addison Feta of Prestige on floor. Coming up next on uneven bars for Genies will be Maya Whitty. Connor McLean of Revolution on beam. Coming up on beam for first state, Love Burt. Maya Whitty of Genies on uneven bars. Now on floor exercise for Discover, Sophia Butler. Sophia Butler of Discover on floor. Love Burt of First State on beam. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 2 may now begin the warm-up. This concludes the warm-up and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 2. Now on beam for Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows. Now on uneven bars for Hills, Anya Pilgrim. Now on vault for World Class, Ava Seidfeld. Ava Seichfeld of World Class on vault. Anya Pilgrim of Hills on uneven bars. Up next on vault for World Class will be Jamison Sears, followed by Everest gymnast Lauren Little. Coming up next on uneven bars for world champions will be Karis German, followed by Hills gymnast Kayla DeCello. Sydney Barrows for Texas Dreams on beam. Now on floor exercise for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. Olivia Greaves of MG Elite on floor. Now on uneven bars for world champions Karis German. Coming up next on vault for Everest will be Lauren Little. Coming up next on beam for first state will be Sydney Morris. Karis German of World Champions on uneven bars. Now on vault for Everest, Lauren Little. Lauren Little of Everest on vault. Now on beam for first state, Sydney Morris. Now on floor exercise for Paramount Elite, Levi Young Ruivavar. Levi Young Ruivivar of Paramount Elite on floor. Coming up next on uneven bars for Hills, Kayla DeCello, followed by world champions Zoe Miller. Coming up next on balance beam for flips will be Ella Zerbis.
Stop the track, let me say facts. I told you, give me a minute and I'll be right back. 50 million around the world and they said that I couldn't get it. I done got so sick and filthy with binges I can't spin. How you gonna be talking act like I just got a beat it? Been the number one diva in this game for a minute. I know you read the paper, the one that they call a queen. Every radio around the world know me 'cause that's where I be. Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Diva is a female version of a hustler.
Now on uneven bars for Hills, Kayla DeCello. Now on beam for flips, Ella Zerbis.
Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Them more mistakes are gone. I won't do them no more. There's
Kayla DeCello of Hills on uneven bars. Now on floor exercise for West Valley, Sienna Alipio. Sienna Alipio of West Valley on floor. Coming up on uneven bars for world champions will be Zoe Miller. Now on uneven bars for world champion Zoe Miller.
Worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearn, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere in this whole world. What is fair? We walk the line and try to see.
Zoe Miller of World Champions on uneven bars. This concludes competition in the second rotation. Here at the halfway point of the second day of the U.S. Gymnastics Championships for junior women, they may now advance for rotation 3. Heading into the final rotations of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships, here are your top 5. We have a tie for 4th place, Sydney Barros of Texas Dreams and Olivia Greaves of MG Elite, 81.95 are their scores. In 3rd place for Woga, Sky Blakely with an 82.3. And tied for 1st place with identical scores of 84.8 in the all-around for Revolution, Connor McLean, and for Hills, Kayla DeCello. 2 rotations remaining in the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the start of rotation 3. Now on beam for Parkette's MJ Frazier. Now on uneven bars for Everest, Kaylin Morgan. Now on vault for Prestige, Addison Feta. Addison Feta of Prestige on vault. Up next on vault for Discover will be Sophia Butler, followed by MG Elite gymnast Olivia Greaves. Kaylin Morgan of Everest on uneven bars. MJ Frazier of Parkette's on beam. Now on floor exercise for Revolution, Connor McLean. Connor McLean of Revolution on floor. Coming up on vault for MG Elite will be Olivia Greaves, followed by Paramount Elite's Levi Young Rui Vivar. Coming up on uneven bars. Coming up on beam for Genie's Maya Whitty. Kaylin Chio of Gym Cats on uneven bars. Olivia Greaves of MG Elite on vault. Up next on vault for Paramount Elite will be Levi Young Rui Vivar. Coming up on bars for World Class, Ava Seigfeld, followed by World Class gymnast Jamison Sears. Now on floor exercise for first state, Love Burt. Love Burt of First State on floor. Coming up next on beam for Hills will be Anya Pilgrim. Now on beam for Hills, Anya Pilgrim. Ava Seigfeld of World Class on uneven bars. Coming up next on uneven bars for World Class, Jamison Sears. Anya Pilgrim of Hills on beam. Now on floor exercise for Texas Dreams, Sydney Barros. Sydney Barros of Texas Dreams on floor. Now on beam for world champions, Karis German. Karis German of world champions on beam. Now on floor exercise for first state, Sydney Morris. Sydney Morris of First State on floor exercise. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 3 may now begin their warm-up. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 3. Now on uneven bars for Everest, Lauren Little. Now on beam for Hills, Kayla DeCello. And now on floor for flips, Ella Zerbis. Ella Zerbis of flips on floor. Now on vault for MG Elite, Ariel Posen. Ariel Posen of MG Elite on vault. Coming up next on bars for Wogo will be Sky Blakely, followed by Mavericks gymnast Caitlin Rosen. Now on uneven bars for Woga, Sky Blakely. Coming up next on balance beam for world champions will be Zoe Miller. Up next on vault for San Mateo will be Sophie Parenti. Sky Blakely of Woga on uneven bars. Now on vault for San Mateo, Sophie Parenti. Sophie Parenti of San Mateo on vault. Now on floor exercise for Midwest, Leiden Saltness. Light and Saltness of Midwest on floor. Now on uneven bars for Mavericks, Caitlin Rosen. Zoe Miller of World Champions on beam. Coming up next on beam for Browns Las Vegas will be Sienna Robinson. Caitlin Rosen of Mavericks on uneven bars. Now on floor exercise for Airborne, Nola Matthews. Nola Matthews of Airborne on floor. Sienna Robinson of Browns Las Vegas on beam. Coming up next on beam for Cincinnati will be Lily Lippett.
Like she loves some. Bring it back like she loves some. In the club with the lights off, but you acting shy for. Come and show me that you're with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. Stop playing, now you know that I'm with it, with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. What you acting shy for?
Just give me you, just give me you, just give me you. That's all I wanna do. And if what they say is true, if it's true, I'ma give it to you. I may take a lot of stuff, guaranteed I can back it up. I think I'ma call you bluff. Hurry up, I'm waiting out front.
Now on beam for Cincinnati, Lily Lippett.
Show me what you got, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. See me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got now, come and make it worth my while. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. It's all on you, it's all on you, it's all on you. So what you wanna do? And if you don't have a clue, not a clue, I'll tell you what to do. Come harder just because I don't like it too soft. I like it a little rough, not too much, but maybe just enough. You see me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. See me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got now, come on, make it worth my while. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Know what I mean? Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it.
Okay.
Lily Lippett of Cincinnati on beam.
Bring it back like she loves some.
This concludes competition in the third rotation. Gymnasts may now advance to their fourth and final event on the second day of the U.S. Gymnastics Championships for junior women. With only one rotation remaining, here are your top five in the all-around. Currently in fifth place for Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows. In fourth place for Woga, Sky Blakely. In third, it's MG Elite's Olivia Greaves with a 96.35. In second place for Revolution, Connor McLean with a 98 score. And leading the way with a 98.6 in the all-around for Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. They are your current leaders with one rotation remaining in the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the first half of rotation 4. Now on vault for Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows. Now on bars. Now on beam for world class, Ava Seichfeld.
And now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again.
Sydney Barrows of Texas Dreams on vault. Now on an even bars for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves.
I can feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion. When they write my story, they're gonna say that I did it for the glory. But don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah. And this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and
Ava Seitfeld of World Class on beam and Olivia Greaves of MG Elite on uneven bars. Now on floor exercise for Hills, Anya Pilgrim. Anya Pilgrim of Hills on floor. Now on beam for World Class, Jamison Sears. Coming up next on vault for flips will be Ella Zerbis, followed by Midwest gymnast Leiden Saltness. Up next on bars for Paramount Elite will be Levi Young Ruivavar, followed by West Valley gymnast Sienna Alipio.
Switching up the messaging, I'm about to add a little estrogen. Buy my whip, buy myself, pay my rent, buy myself. Only exes that I care about are all up in my chromosomes. I don't really need you, I'm Macaulay Culkin, home alone. Bam, diamonds in my collarbone. Yeah, yeah. Buy my whip, buy myself, pay my rent, buy myself. Sugar, spice, and I'm nice. Show me what you made of. Crazy, sexy.
Now on vault for flips, Ella Zerbis.
Nothing to prove. I'ma show you how I do. Find me up in Magic City, bustin'
Ella Zerbis of flips on vaults.
throw it. Hanging out the 750, feeling bossy in my city 'cause I run it. Run it. My femininity, I make these boys get on their knees. Now watch me do it, watch me.
Levi Young Ruivavar of Paramount Elite on bars.
Through the fire like the kerosene. Lauryn Hill told me everything is everything. Serena Williams showed me I can win the Wimbledon.
Jamison Sears of World Class on beam.
Sugar, spice, and I'm
Coming up next on beam for Everest will be Lauren Little. Up next on bars for West Valley will be Sienna Alipio, followed by MG Elite's Ariel Posen. Coming up on vault for Midwest will be Leiden Saltness. Now on floor exercise for world champions Karis German. Karis German of World Champions on floor. And moments ago on uneven bars, Sienna Olipio of West Valley.
You are so bull, bull. We are so Wimbledon. You are so bull, bull.
Coming up next on uneven bars for MG Elite will be Ariel Posen.
You can have ratchet, I serve the bad. Take a couple notches down, take it to the grass. Keep it classy vision when I hit it with precision. Bang it, Grand Simon, Puffer watching this collision. All the pictures of the birdies, teens to the 30s. Throwing shade cause I'm paid late and I'm curvy. Like Venus is a
Lauren Little of Everest on beam.
purple, keep it green like I'm Billy Billy.
Coming up next on beam for Woga, Sky Blakely.
The whim scoring, add it up now. Bring fire to the match. This my show. Blow. You are so bull, bull. We are so Wimbledon. You are so bull, bull. We are so Wimbledon. Bull, 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 bull. Wimbledon, bull, 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 done. Bull, 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 bull. Wimbledon, bull, 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 done. Do it the right way. We don't play for fun. Do it the right way. We play like Wimbledon. Surfing face while I'm serving an ace. You get contact touched when I blow in your face. I got a killer grip on my hand and my lips. I take a killer hit, couple shots in a sip. I keep class with a dash of the grass in my stash. Puff, puff, pass, then come none of that. I bring the racket, yes, in a different bracket. It ain't what you got.
Now on floor exercise for Hills, Kayla DeCello. Kayla DeCello of Hills Gymnastics on floor. Now on balance beam for Woga, Sky Blakely. Sky Blakely of Woga on beam. Now on floor exercise for world champions Zoe Miller. Zoe Miller of World Champions on floor exercise. Gymnasts competing in the second half of rotation 4 may now begin their warm-up. This concludes the warm-up, and competition resumes with the second half of rotation 4. Coming up on vault for airborne will be Nola Matthews. Now on uneven bars for San Mateo, Sophie Parenti. On beam for Mavericks, Caitlin Rosen. And now on floor for Browns Las Vegas, Sienna Robinson. Sienna Robinson of Browns Las Vegas on floor. Caitlin Rosen of Mavericks on beam. And moments ago on uneven bars for San Mateo, Sophie Parenti. Now on vault for airborne, Nola Matthews.
Feel your touch, picking me up from the
Nola Matthews of Airborne on vault. Coming up on vault for Revolution will be Connor McLean, followed by first state gymnast Lovebert. Up next on uneven bars for Prestige will be Addison Peta, followed by Discover gymnast Sophia Butler. Coming up next on beam for Everest will be Kaylin Morgan. Correction, that was Connor McLean of Revolution on vault. Up next will be first state gymnast Lovebert. Now on floor for Cincinnati, Lily Lippett. Lily Lippett of Cincinnati on floor. Coming up next on uneven bars for Discover will be Sophia Butler.
Somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron, and I'm just like, damn. It's 7 a.m. Say it in the street, that's a knockout, but you say it in a tweet, that's a cop out, and I'm just like, hey, are you okay? And I ain't trying to mess with your self-expression, but I've learned a lesson that's stressing and obsessing about somebody else is no fun. And snakes and stones never broke my bones, so you need to calm down. You're being too loud, and I'm just like,
Kaylin Morgan of Everest on beam. Now on uneven bars for Discover, Sophia Butler.
can you just step on my gown? You need to calm down.
Coming up next on beam for Gym Cats will be Kaylin Chio.
But you're coming at my friends like a missile. Are you mad? When you could be glad. Sunshine on the street at the parade, but you would rather be in the dark age, just making that sign. Must have taken all night. You just need to take several seats and then try to restore the peace and control your urges to scream about all the people you hate. 'Cause shade never made anybody less gay. So you need to calm down. You're being too loud.
Sophia Butler of Discover on uneven bars.
You need to just stop. Like, can you just step on his gown? You need to calm down. And we see you over there on the internet, comparing all the girls who are killing it. But we figured you out. We all know now. We all got crowns. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. You're being too loud. You're being too loud. And I'm just like,
Now on beam for Gym Cats, Kaylin Chio. Now on floor for Parkette's MJ Frazier. MJ Frazier of Parkette's on floor exercise. And moments ago, Kaylin Chio of Gymcats on beam.
She had 2 babies. One was 6 months, one was 3. In the war of 44. Every telephone ring, every heartbeat stinging when she thought it was gone. Calling her. Oh, would her son grow to know his father? I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, will it be? I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. Will it be? Yes, so will it be? Sorry.
Now on floor for Genie's Maya Whitty. Maya Whitty of Jeannie's Gymnastics on floor. This concludes competition for junior women at the 2019 U.S. Championships. Let's hear it for all of these amazing gymnasts.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning.
Gymnastics fans, consider this your personal invitation to stick around and join us in honoring the top gymnasts on each apparatus, the best all-around gymnasts, and for the first time ever, you'll meet your 2019 Team USA, the junior women's national team.
Oh yeah, we dripping and finessing, getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Woo! Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I walk with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming all my confidence, I'm blaming all your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. Tripping with finesse. It don't make no sense.
Today, USA Gymnastics would like to take this moment for a very special presentation, the Junior Olympic Program of the Year in Women's Artistic Gymnastics. Presenting the award, National Junior Olympic Committee Chair and Women's Program Committee Chair, Tom Cole. As voted on by their coaching peers, the 2019 Junior Olympic Program of the Year is presented to Twin City Twisters. Accepting the award, Sarah Jancy and Steve Hafman. On behalf of USA Gymnastics, let's hear it for Twin City Twisters. Your 2019 Junior Olympic Program of the Year. We are just moments away from the award ceremony, honoring the top gymnasts on each apparatus, the best all-around gymnasts among junior women. And for the first time, we will introduce to you your 2019 Junior Women's National Team. At this time, we present the Individual Event Awards for the junior competition of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. We begin today's award ceremony with the presentation of awards on vault. We have a three-way tie for sixth place. Tied for sixth place from Texas Dreams, Sydney Barrows. From Woga, Sky Blakely. And for Prestige, Addison Feta. In fifth place from MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. In fourth place from Hills, Anya Pilgrim. In third place, winning the bronze medal from Discover, Sophia Butler. In second place, winning the silver medal from Revolution, Connor McLean. In first place, the 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Vault Champion, winning the gold medal from Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. There they are, your 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Vault medalists. We now continue the award ceremony with the Individual Event Awards for uneven bars. In eighth place for Woga, Sky Blakely. In seventh place for Everest, Lauren Little. In sixth place from First State Gymnastics, Sydney Morris. In fifth place from Cincinnati Gymnastics, Lily Lippett. Tied for third place, earning bronze medals from Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. And for Texas Dreams, Sydney Barrows. In second place, winning the silver medal for Revolution Gymnastics, Connor McLean. In first place, the 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Uneven Bars Champion, winning the gold medal from MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. There they are, your 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Uneven Bars medalists. And now we continue the award ceremony with the junior medalists on balance beam. Finishing in 8th place from world-class gymnastics, Ava Seidfeld. In 7th place from MG Elite, Ariel Posen. In 6th place from Parkette's National Training Center, MJ Frazier. In 5th place from Genie's Gymnastics, Maya Whitty. In 4th place from Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. Tied for 2nd place and winning silver medals from Woga Gymnastics, Sky Blakely. And for West Valley, Sienna Alipio. In 1st place, the 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Beam Champion, winning the gold medal from Revolution Gymnastics, Connor McLean. There they are, your 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Beam medalists. We continue the ceremony with the awards on floor. In 8th place from Parkette's, MJ Frazier. In 7th place for Everest, Kaylin Morgan. In 6th place from Revolution, Connor McLean. In 5th place from Cincinnati Gymnastics, Lily Lippett. In 4th place for MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. In 3rd place, winning the bronze medal from Woga, Sky Blakely. In 2nd place, winning the silver medal from Texas Dream, Sydney Barros. In 1st place, the 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Floor Champion, winning the gold medal from Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. There they are, your 2019 U.S. Championships Junior Floor medalists. And now the presentation of the All-Around Awards for the Junior Women's Competition of the 2019 U.S. Championships. On behalf of USA Gymnastics, presenting the All-Around Awards. 1992 World Silver Medalist and Bronze Medalist Betty Okino. And 2016 Olympic Gold and Silver Medalist Lori Hernandez. In 8th place with an all-around score of 106.25 from Cincinnati, Lily Lippett. In 7th place from Hills with a score of 107.05, Anya Pilgrim. In 6th place from West Valley with a score of 107.3, Sienna Alipio. In 5th place from Texas Dreams with a score of 109.8, Sydney Barros. In 4th place with a score of 109.85 from Woga, Sky Blakely. In 3rd place, winning the bronze medal from MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. With a score of 110.85. In 2nd place, winning the silver medal with a score of 112.6 for Revolution, Connor McLean. In 1st place, the 2019 U.S. Championships Junior All-Around Champion, winning the gold medal with a top score of 112.7 from Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 U.S. Championships Junior All-Around Medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from the first ever introduction of your 2019 Team USA, the Junior Women's National Team. And now we introduce to you for the very first time ever the 2019 USA Junior Women's National Team. These national team members will represent the USA this year in international competition. For Cincinnati Gymnastics, Lily Lippett. For Discover, Sophia Butler. For Hills Gymnastics, Kayla DeCello. For Hills, Anya Pilgrim. For MG Elite, Olivia Greaves. For Parkettes, MJ Frazier. For Revolution, Connor McLean. For Texas Dream, Sydney Barrows. For West Valley, Sienna Alipio. And for Woga, Sky Blakely. There they are, your 2019 USA Junior Women's National Team. Gymnastics fans, this concludes the Junior Women's Competition of the 2019 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. We hope you'll join us this evening at 6:30 p.m. for the Senior Women's event and all-around finals. Doors open at 5:30. Thank you for your support of USA Gymnastics.